Hi, this is a short presentation of the new features in Credit Money Machine Cloud. You all know about the integrated email system, invoice system, autoresponders, a word processor to handle all your templates and the ones that you want to add, an automatic system to send emails when certain things happen, like for example posting a portal could be one of them, etc. So it's like a workflow for emails. But I want to show you the other new features. These are a super calendar that synchronizes with the task manager right here. So by going to the contacts now, I am going to you can sort, right? So it's possible to sort for any column, ascending or descending, or select a group of contacts here, and also you can do a lot of manipulations with it just by clicking on these boxes and then selecting from here if needed. Let's add a new contact. Okay, so we're gonna add a new contact, and I'm gonna put here all these, to make my life easier. I'm gonna select the status active client. It could be obviously a lead, or it can be anything you want, because you can change the status list so it can contain whatever you want. You can select an affiliate. In this case, we only have an affiliate. If the person itself is an affiliate, well, then you can mark it as an affiliate. And then we're gonna put the social security and the date of birth, and then here you can have your the link for the monitoring service that you want to use, where you can make money, for example, right? So you know that, so you can have your own. In this case, we have this one, which is a redirection of our to monetize the link of a monitoring service. You can request information to us if you need to. So I'm gonna save it, and these are the documents, by the way. These are the documents that you can have here in the list. You can import them, or they can come automatically from the portal. So you can import those documents and they will be marked there. Okay, so that's, or have notes, etc., or any type of attachment. Once we save everything, we can go to the contacts back. So everything is extremely it is in a linear path, so as opposed to others that you need to go back and forth and actually be essentially not only an expert, but actually you need to know more, because you need to remember more than here. Okay, once we're back, we have our new client here. Presumably it could be, as I said, lead or whatever, and then you can change it here, the status list. You can have unlimited statuses. So I'm gonna go to the dispute center here. So as I said before, the path is direct. You create the client, then you go to the dispute center. From here, you can go to, depending if you want to do it with one click, you can do Identity Queue or ProCredit. If you want to do it by copying and pasting, then you can do also Credit Check Total and Privacy Guard. So you have 4, but these 2 are with one click. So let's say that is Identity Queue for the sake of the argument. And here you need to enter your client's login, unless his had been entered automatically, which is also possible from the portal. Okay, so that is possible, but in this case. I'm gonna do it like this, and then you just click one button, and this button is going to uh, have incredible results. It's going to not only extract the derogatories and only the derogatories from the credit bureau. It's gonna log into the credit report. It's gonna grab the credit report. It's gonna copy the credit report. It's gonna extract the derogatories, but also it's gonna classify by type, as you can see here: inquiries, collections, charge-off, late payments, whatever. It's gonna assign the reason. You see different reasons for different types of disputes. Is gonna assign the letter. It's gonna extract the creditor. The ones in red is because they don't have enough data in case that you want to dispute, for example, a collection. Here you can see that this one contains the address and but not phone number or fax, so you can hover and know, but at least it's black, so that means that an envelope can be done for the creditor, as opposed to this one that doesn't have address. So okay, so you need to add the address by clicking go and editing the data of the creditor. Also, the account number is extracted, of course, and this one is blank because they are inquiries. So, and here we have the date of the inquiry, and also very important is that we have the credit bureau, one per line, as opposed to having a checkbox, which makes you look easier, but the second and further rounds are horrible because you don't know what you did before. This one will maintain the history. So this is extremely important to have one bureau, one line per bureau, I meant, and the date that it was open, and then the status. In this case, the status is to do. Also, you can manipulate the data with these blue arrows that you see here, here, and here. Okay, there are 4 places: okay, credit bureaus, status, paid, field, so you can control the payments and stuff. But also, for example, I want to omit all the inquiries in the first round until I know for sure that the inquiries provided by the client are have been declined previously. So with a couple of clicks, I simply omit them all. And now I just need to print the selected disputes. So I just click a button. That's it. The program is going to group automatically. And also, if you want, you can mark the disputes that you want. So meaning select the dispute that you want and then click pre-mark disputes. So I only need to click show letters to display the letters, right? So everything is here. This is for Equifax, and then so all the disputes are here, right? And then this one is for Experian, so you can either select all or select the ones you want, and they will be grouped automatically and everything. Okay, so from here you can either print or either you can simply save them to your hard drive. And also you can now print an envelope. You can print envelopes just with one click. You can create a credit audit, which is very useful to justify the initial setup fee. So that will be, you can add your personal notes, and then just click the button and the credit audit. So you can do that on unlimited. You can have as many as you want, and the program will, essentially create your credit. Is going to be your logo and your data, obviously, not our data, but you see it's going to be like this. So everything will be shown. So now you can, as I said, you can print the envelopes, something that you should do, and you can see that the progress, the status has changed into in progress automatically, which is very important to know what's going on. Then the next month you only need to click one click if you have one of these two, or you have to copy and paste if you have Credit Check Total or Privacy Guard. Another important feature is if your client doesn't keep the monitoring service. Well, let me do an example that's worth 1,000 words. So I'm gonna pick these 3 or 4. I mean 5. I'm gonna do 5. I'm gonna select 5 um, just to do this example with a smaller quantity, otherwise it would be too tedious. So let's say that now that you received the answers from your client, right? The answers from the credit bureaus. So let's say that this one was no change, and this one was, for example, uh, updated. So it was updated, and this one is no change, and we have 3 in progress. Okay, so this is the result from this month based on what your client told you. And so essentially, to do the next month, you only need to click one button, this one, to process. You have the tooltip, by the way. I mean, we have tooltips everywhere. So I'm gonna click that, and you can see that the ones that are in progress now, they are no change. So they changed automatically to no change. Then 3 more letters were created. There are duplicates, and the letters have changed. So you see now we have this one. So it's the second round, right? So we have charge of B, B, and B. So this is the new round, the second round. So now imagine there is another month, and we have this thing, these 3 in progress, for example, because right now, in order to print these letters, would be as simple as clicking print. That's it. Just print selected, done. Okay, so we can see them here, whatever, but we don't need to do that. Let's say that the 3rd month, nothing happened. So nothing was deleted. Okay, so 1 click. That's all it takes. Okay, so again, we're going to have no change, no change, no change, and to do, and now we have a new letter, as you can see, right? This is a new letter that is a Metro 2 approach. So we're going to start disputing the parameters. So in this case, it's the account number, and depending what is the order, depending what is the type of dispute, is going to be different. So it's going to dispute the account number, and then it will dispute the account name of the creditor, the creditor's name, etc., etc., etc. So the beauty of this is that now you can have the history of everything. Okay, so it would be as simple as, I mean, you want to see everything from this client, like clicking. You can click here to see everything from this client, or click show all, will be the same in this case, and it will show all the disputes. And well, you see, if we order by account number, which is right now actually, as a matter of fact, so you see the history. So this one for Equifax didn't change, and didn't change like twice, and this one is for Experian, didn't change twice, and we have this one that is outstanding, so it's ready to be printed, the 3rd round. This one was updated. So you see the whole history, and this one will be reflected, this history will be reflected in the post, I mean in the portal of the client, that you can post anytime you want, and you can view it here. You can send an email to the client, or you can copy the URL of the portal if you want to use it someplace else. So here we're gonna open this, and we're gonna see this. Here we have, this will be your data, of course, and this will be the data of the affiliate, and here is the scores, and this one is the contract that you need to modify to make it your own. And here the client can enter their data. That is in the case that you're going to do it automatically. In other words, that the client enters the data, and also here you have the right to cancel contract, consumer credit file rights, and also the client needs to sign that, and then we will put it here. This is your link to monetize, right? So this is your link to monetize that you entered before, and here, well, your client, you can control these areas to show or not show from the program, right? So if we wanna put data here, fine. And if we want to, your client can add the documents right here, or pretty much any documents, driver's license, social security, utility bill, or whatever you tell them, put X document, a W2, put it in the other document number 1. So you can instruct your client, and you can control these areas, and then whatever the client puts here. So I'm going to put, for example, I'm going to put here John. So I'm going to put John, and I'm going to put password 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and this one I'm going to put 6, 7, 8, 9. So if the client sends this, it's going to go to the program now, right? Information have been sent, so it's going to be in the client's data. By the way, another important feature is that when you click back to the contacts, which I did right now, you can select from choosing, or you can choose from all selected contacts, the one that were selected before, or the current contact. Sometimes you want to go just to the current contact. In this case, I'm going to do selected contacts, so we have the same group that we had before. Okay. And so this one, and if I go here to the edit, okay, you see it shows here that we have received the credit report login, and we can see it, etc. So the same way with the documents, the same way with the agreement, if you choose. But also you can prevent from this from showing. So maybe you don't want to show the agreement there in the portal for whatever reason. Maybe you don't want to show these 3, for example, right? So that's perfectly possible. So that means that when you go to the portal, by the way, you can control the portals from here too. Okay, so you don't need to necessarily go to the dispute center to do it. So you can control it from here, and so we're gonna view it, even though we only need to refresh. But anyway, we're viewing it now, and you see, so now the agreement is not shown anymore, and the other 3 documents are not shown. This one is not shown because it's already have been received. But still, the client can click on your monetized link to go to the credit bureau, right? For example, I click here, and boom, it's gonna go to in this case, it's gonna redirect, but you can have it directly. I have a redirection for convenience, but but you can go directly there, and have a unprovided trial for your customer, and whatever, and make money. Okay, I think that's all, and it's very easy. There are many things, ability to send templates from here, etc., to do emails, to even calculate commissions for affiliates. So you can do many things, but this is a short overview, and I already overextended. So thank you, and we'll see you soon. Thanks.